Gusty winds and snow throughout the day causing travel trickery and problems, and we've had a look at it from our tower cam here in South Fargo. Time lapse it for us here over the last couple of hours, and you see how fast those winds are blowing the raindrops right off the lens. We are starting to see some flakes mix in. Notice that from time to time you're losing visibility of those downtown buildings. Yep. Flakes are going to fly. Here's the big picture. Storm system has been stuck in northern Wisconsin. We're on the north side flow of this thing, but the moisture that's been in central Minnesota will slosh back to the west as we head through the overnight hours, and then it sits here throughout the day tomorrow. And so does the wind. In orange and red, you see the areas where we'll have gusts over 40, maybe 50 miles per hour again tomorrow out of the north. So those east-west traveling thoroughfares will cause problems for those high-profile vehicles all night and into the day tomorrow. Rick Julian sharing a photo out here from Lake Ida. Snowy picture there, and that was yesterday, and while more snow fell out in those areas today, as we showed you, upwards of 7.5 inches in Detroit lakes. First alert weather day continues through Thursday. Winds are gusting 45, even 55 miles per hour still in the James River Valley. Where you see the red colors is where it's stronger. The trees of Minnesota helping to slow or shave a few miles per hour off those wind speeds. 54 mile per hour gusts is a hold on to your hat kind of day in Jamestown, North Dakota. And now you can start to see our radar is depicting in the northern half of the valley, it's changing over to snow. Now we've been looking in on Grand Forks, still looks awful wet there, and likewise here in the Fargo area, but it is close. And the sooner that transition happens to snow, well, the more snow we may end up getting accumulating on your grassy areas as well. And by the way, we do have enough snow and wind to reduce visibility in places to under a mile. So anyone traveling tonight for concerts here and there, please take extra time and use caution. Visibility's only a half of a mile in Detroit lakes right now. You can see that's where most of the snowfall is taking place. Temperatures holding on to above freezing in Fargo for now. 40s off to the west. No snow there. In fact, you saw some sunshine earlier in Devil's Lake. But here is the timeline. From now, as we go through the 8 o'clock hour, model depicts that we should be having snow in Fargo, Grand Forks, even out towards Devil's Lake in northeast North Dakota. Gusty winds throughout. Strongest, of course, in North Dakota as opposed to Minnesota. Then as we go towards 10 o'clock, the snowfall continues from central Minnesota, and we'll continue to get accumulating snow in central and western Minnesota while it just gets started in the valley. It snows all night. Look at it sloshing all the way back into Jamestown in the overnight hours. I pause that at 2 in the morning. And here's what you can expect as we go towards morning. Notice that we're starting to see a little bit of a breakup in the snow out in Minnesota for the morning hours. Still breezy with snow showers. More pronounced snow then taking place in the valley and parts of eastern North Dakota to start the day. Gusty wind, 40 and 50 miles per hour. Snow continuing through the midday hour. It will end from north to south as we go through the day. Notice this, so we still will have some accumulation of snow potentially as we go through the afternoon into Minnesota while things quiet down. Wind, it won't quiet down until after sunset tomorrow. High wind warning in effect until that time. Wintry travel conditions for many. Good news is we're not getting a lot of this accumulating on snow surfaces, but this is additional snow to what you have now. Notice a pocket, northeast North Dakota, isolated 6 inches or so, 1 to 2 in Fargo. Very close though to this widespread 2 to 4 inch band that we're seeing off to the east. Isolated 6 inches of snow added on top of what you got possible. Parts of central Minnesota. 30s as we go through the day tomorrow. We do warm up and the wind will be gusting over 40 miles per hour throughout most of the day. Decreasing clouds and snow chances as we go through the afternoon and into the early evening. Rick, another look at your shot there at the Apple Orchard, Lake Ida. Here's a look at your planning forecast. 40 and quiet but breezy on your Friday, warming it up on Saturday and Sunday to near 50. We start the work week off great again, then I'm standing in front of another red badge here, and that's another first alert weather day. It seems that Wednesday seems to be our trick day the last couple of weeks. Another potentially wintry spring storm heading our way for Wednesday of next week. We will keep you posted.
I want to take that potentially and just live with it and hope that it...
Yeah, a lot can change between now and then, and we'll keep you up to date, Mike.
Okay, I know you will. Thanks. Yeah. Up next, there's a new warning of another major COVID surge later this year.